Could we use it for violent criminals, our own violent criminals?
I call them homegrown criminals.
Yes.
I mean, the
homegrowns.
The ones that grew up and something went wrong and they hit people over the head with a baseball bat. We have, and push people into subways just before the train gets there, like you see happening sometimes. We are looking into it and we want to do it. I would love to do that.
Could we use it for violent?
Shalom. Let's start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is the Mayim in Atlanta, and got the head of the state, the president himself there, Donald Trump, speaking on deporting American citizens to El Salvador, to, as it says here, to a gulag in El Salvador. And we're watching the downfall of our enemies, particularly Esau Edom, which Trump is an Edomite. So-called white people, as well as the small hatters, make up the Edomites. And their temporary blessing is drawing to a close. And so, them being the brats, the babies that they are, they're not going to go out without a fight. And they're doing everything they can to keep their kingdom, their system going. That's why we're seeing these tariffs currently, with them trying to make America great again, and while we're seeing these wars, which are going to end them, picking up more and more. You're also seeing the division pick up more and more, and with that division and with the civil unrest that's going on, they're going to try to remove American citizens out of this place of Babylon and put them into gulags in El Salvador, into camps down there. And that's what we're watching. We're watching their downfall and them trying to stay atop by removing the dissenters. And they're definitely going to get some people, but they're not going to be able to get them all. But this is Revelation 12 and verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea." So Israelites rejoice. The angels are rejoicing because the kingdom is coming. It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea." Just like it says in 2nd Esdras, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." It says, "For the devil is come down unto you," the devil being the Edomites. That's going into deceivers or slanderers, and those are the so-called white people and the small hats. "For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And there, Jacob and Esau were given blessings by their father Isaac, which Isaac, that's the same spirit that is Yahweh Shai. And Esau sold his birthright, still tried to get a blessing, in which Isaac gave him a temporary blessing of the fatness of the earth and to rule by the sword. And that's what they have done. They have come out, ruled in violence, and have taken the earth through that blessing, the sword. But now that temporary blessing is drawing to a close. And they can see that with how people are treating them, with these wars starting up, with the prophets being on the highways and byways, letting them know of their judgment to come. And they're trying to keep everything upright, but the Lord is shaking it and loosening their grip from their kingdom. But they're going to try to fight. And the easiest way, or one of the easier ways, is to just flat out remove your enemies, which Jacob and Esau are natural enemies. Jacob being the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. and they really, really want to remove the elect of Israel out of here. But the Lord's not going to let them do that. Possibly some of us, and we also know that some of us will be martyrs, but this persecution is coming. They're going to try to lock us up, as it talks about in Luke 21, how they're going to cast us into their synagogues and their prisons. Because that persecution's coming, but the Lord is going to make a stand for his elect. But these devils, they could see that we're at the absolute end of their blessing. Isaiah 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. The sun rises in the east. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the enemy being the Edomites, they're going to come in like a flood, all violently like they do, because that's how they do things, through violence. It says, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And the Lord could lift up spiritual powers. He could hide us when this happens, but they are going to come in, and they are going to try to lock up the Lord's men. This persecution's coming. Jacob's trouble is coming, because this could really be the beginning of it, with them trying to throw people into, or especially Israelites and American citizens, into prisons in a foreign country. This is going to not only rise up Jake, but it's going to rise up Esau himself. We're in their end, and it's going to be nothing but chaos all the way until Yahushai comes, because he's coming to bring order to the earth, and that's going to be done by removing these Edomites out of power. But the Lord is going to stand up for his men. A standard shall be lifted. Could be the time of the spiritual power, to where he allows the power of flight, the power to fight back against the enemies, the power to hide, disappear. Who knows how it's going to be done, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful when it is done, because that'll really mark the end of this devil's time to be in power. And so, just another warning. I went into that a few days ago, into him talking about sending American citizens to a foreign country, to a prison in a foreign country, and now we're actually hearing him speak on it. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.